Hello and welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with the weekly check-in readings. This will be for the week of October 27th. Before I get started, as you can see, I'll be starting with Taurus, but I'm going to get all of my disclaimers and things out of the way. So if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in, stopping by. Make sure you stick around, and as you listen, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that way you know when I drop new videos. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much, and that means that you likely subscribed, but if you haven't, definitely go ahead and do so. As you listen along throughout the video, make sure you're liking, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how the video resonates, if it did. If you don't feel comfortable sharing your story, definitely understand that. You can leave a, like a cute emoji down in the comment section, or just a little quip about what you enjoyed about the video. Okay? Share the video with a friend, especially if they have any of these placements, and they just enjoy tarot and oracle card readings. And again, subscribe. Definitely subscribe so that way you are notified when I drop new videos. Okay. So, also, the decks that I'm using, I will always put them down in the description box. It may not be right away, but it will definitely be, in the information box. I'll put it in there at some point, okay? I'm doing these a bit early, which is what I typically try to do over the weekend, but just so you know, in preparation of the new week coming up, but sometimes that doesn't happen, but likely the videos will be up, and the information will be down in the description box, okay? So with that being said, if, you want to book a personal reading with me, you like the way that I read, that information will be in the description box as well. Okay. So I won't, ever solicit you for free readings or any of that stuff. I don't do that. So if someone is doing that, I doubt that they are, because I'm still fairly new, but you never know. But if you see it, definitely report it. But it's not me. I don't solicit people for free readings. I don't do that. Okay. So with that being said, got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get started. As you can see, I'm not on camera this time. I just didn't really feel like being on camera, even though I don't show my face really. At least not on this channel. I do on my main channel. But yeah, I just don't feel like being on camera today. So you should be able to see your spread, Taurus. And I'm going to switch things up a bit with these readings, because I feel like they run a little bit longer than I typically like. I don't mind it, but I rather these be kind of kept shorter, as opposed to my other readings like the pick a piles and collective readings. So I'm going to, instead of going through each row, I'm going to still do start of the week, middle week, end of the week, but I'm going to read each card, or read each column. Yeah, I think it's column. Read each column together. So it'll be, so for instance, the first card we have out for you Tauruses is 10 of Cups. It'll be read with the oracle card as opposed to just going through the rows, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it up. I'm going forward. I'm gonna switch it up to that. It just flows a little bit better doing it this way, I feel. And it will make the videos a little bit more to the point and straight, and and we can, it won't go on as long because I know I can yap. So, but I want these to be a little bit more concise because these can take a little bit of energy from me. So, which again, that's bound to happen because you're reading for an entire collective. So, yeah. But anyway, let me not start yapping like I just said I would. Okay. Anyway, so getting started, as you can see from the spread, you have the first card out, the first tarot card out. You have the Ten of Cups. So this is all about your emotional fulfillment, harmony, domestic bliss. So, this could be like, there's a house kind of off in the distance, and then the family is kind of like in the foreground, or, the forefront rather. Then you have the Ten of Cups, or the 10 Cups overhead on the rainbow. But yeah, I get a sense of, at the start of the week, Tauruses, you're feeling really good. Things are feeling like sort of aligned for you. You're in a very happy place. And nothing can really break that stride, or nothing can really bring you down. So I feel like for you, Tauruses, the start of the week for October 27th, you're going to be starting off on a good note, which is a good thing, especially for it being a Monday. So, so yeah, this is really good. Now with it aligning with standing firm, it says, I am noble, brave, and strong. I really just get the sense that you're just very like, you're not allowing anything to like bring you down, break your stride. Even if something were to pop up or anything like that, you're just kind of like, you're just letting it ease off your, like roll off your back, kind of like a duck, in water. It's just like you just letting it roll off your back. You're like, I'm not entertaining no BS. I'm going to enjoy today, and just going into this next week. You're entering it with a positive mindset, and that's a really, really good thing. And you're standing strong. You're standing firm, as the Oracle card says there. And yeah, it just seems like a really great start to the week. You're taking everything by storm. Yeah, you're just ready for anything, it seems like. But more to back to the Ten of Cups card. Yeah, I really get the sense of family being important, especially with this, because you obviously see a family on the card. But this could also mean like, maybe your family gets some good news, and it's beneficial not only to you but to your family. So that house, excuse me for that noise, the house in the background there is kind of catching my attention. So maybe this could be like some of you may have just moved your family into a new home. It could also be that maybe there's a new addition to the family. With the Ten of Cups, that also makes me think of, like a pregnancy, or like a newborn being, introduced to the family. But yeah, just happiness is what I see for you all. So I really dig this energy for you all, and hopefully that is the case for a lot of the Tauruses. I really do hope that this is the energy that you are in, or at least that, if it was kind of rough over the weekend, maybe things are changing for the better, and you can go into the week claiming this positive energy. Okay, so the next tarot card we have is Wheel of Fortune. This is about, cycles of life, your destiny, your luck. This is all about kind of like finding stability or safety within, despite what's going on in your outside world. So by midweek, yeah, it could be a feeling of, all that built up energy, or all the good chaos is what I will call it, happening at the beginning of the week, it's sort of kind of getting more stable, or stabilizing by midweek. It's kind of like you've been on a high, so you're kind of coming down a little bit, and things are kind of mellowing out, fleshing out. Still good things. With the Wheel of Fortune, I don't always see it as, because some people kind of see the Wheel of Fortune as, the pendulum could swing any kind of way. But in this context, especially with the following, the Ten of Cups, I feel like it's still, you're still sort of very much in that positive energy, positive mindset vibes. But, you're kind of, things are sort of kind of, the excitement is sort of kind of mellowing down, not completely away, but it's just kind of, everything is sort of kind of, easy peasy, so, which is still a good thing. Like, it's not anything bad is what I see. So with it aligning with stepping into stillness, it says, my power is born in the majesty of silence. I really just feel like you may need, this could just be like you need a break a little bit. You need some time to kind of rest, because things have been so exciting. So, it could have, especially if you're moving into a new home. If this is, the case for some of you, it could be that you need, you're finally able to kind of rest. You're able to kind of sit down and take everything all in and actually enjoy, the new house, or the new opportunity, or, the new baby, if there is a new baby for some of you. Like, you're able, because of course, when there's anything new happening in a family, new house, new opportunity, new baby, new pet, whatever, there's always going to be a lot of excitement. You're always going to get the other extended family trying to come over and see the baby, see the house, see the new pet, etc., etc. Take it as it resonates. So down to me, like by midweek, you're sort of like, okay, we can kind of rest. We can kind of get into our routine. The excitement has sort of kind of mellowed out, and things are, stable. Okay, so by the end of the week, you have the Hermit card ending the reading here, and this is all about like solitude, introspecting, or you're introspect, like you're very much sort of like introspective, just kind of taking everything all in. Also with the Hermit card, I also get like somebody who's seeking knowledge, study, but I don't get the sense that this is study per se. I more so just get that this is you, Taurus, is sort of wanting some solitude, wanting some alone time. Sort of kind of nurturing yourself, wanting to be in the comforts of your home. So this could also, again, go back to the Ten of Cups, where you want to be in your new home to yourself, with your family, or maybe alone, however it resonates for you. By the end of the week, you're wanting to sort of just have that solitude, that time for yourself, and just nurture yourself. Maybe it could be in the form of self-care as well, doing your, nightly routines, skincare, body care, eating a good meal, whatever the case may be, especially for a Taurus, because Tauruses love a good meal. Okay. And I feel like Tauruses are sort of like homebodies as well, kind of like Cancers. But Tauruses are very much, about like just chilling by themselves. I feel they're kind of like a loner, popular loner. They like to be, to themselves, and, just enjoy, home life, and just, they enjoy comfort, if that makes sense. They want to be chill. They want to be to themselves and just enjoying their, their leisure time. which I deal with because I am a Taurus rising. So I definitely love chilling at home, lighting a candle, may have done all my body care, skincare, and now I want to, have my good meal, especially if it's the weekend. I may want to get some wine, that type of stuff. So yeah, you're on that in that energy by the end of the week, Tauruses. With it aligning with the starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. I feel like this is more so like, amid all the chaos that may have happened, and I call it good chaos, that happened at the start of the week. Now you're more so in this state of like, okay, feeling good, you feel at ease, this is a fresh start for a lot of Tauruses, and it's just the beginning. So you're going into next weekend feeling really good, even though you're kind of wanting, more time for yourself and to be to yourself, or with your family. You may want to sort of just be your immediate family that you're hanging out with, or friends, whatever the case may be. And it's more so to just get back centered, better aligned, with yourself. All right. So your affirmation, just to wrap this all up for you, Tauruses, it says, my relationships, both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. Again, that affirmation is, my relationships, both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. And it goes extremely well with this whole reading. Again, going back to the Ten of Cups, very Ten of Cups coded. This one is, or this affirmation is it's just saying that, making sure you're saying a protection, thing, or what I want to say, whatever you believe in. It could be a prayer, spell, whatever, incantation, whatever you want to call it. You are sort of saying this, or you should say it maybe, over, this, over your new home, over your relationships. I'm protected, and I feel like, I really truly feel like, Tauruses, you do feel very, centered. You feel very, protected, where you are right now. And, it could have been like, there could have been a time where you didn't feel that. And now, things are sort of kind of like on the up and up for you. Things are a lot better. Things are more stable. You can rest, like you're afforded the opportunity to rest, you know what I mean? And enjoy, the fruits of your labor, and, enjoy your new home, enjoy your family. And that's a really good feeling for you, Tauruses. So hopefully this video resonated, or the message resonated for you. If it did, like the video, share the video, leave a comment down in the comment section, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that when I drop new videos. Hopefully I will have some more pick-a-pals coming soon. I will, as time allows, I will, get those up. And yeah, again, if you like the way that I read, it's a little bit different, when I'm reading for one-on-one as opposed to a whole collective. So if you like the way that I read and you would like to book a personal reading with me, definitely send me an email, and I will get to you as soon as possible. I promise. All right. So that was your reading for the week, or weekly check-in for the week of October 27th. And I will see you next time in my next video. Have a good weekend, Taurus, and a good week coming up. Bye.